Hey everybody, it's Jack. I'm at Busch Gardens Williamsburg today for their Winter Weekends event. And you might notice behind me, it's a little bit drizzly right now, but not too bad. And they're expecting that to clear up later today. But even if it doesn't, we came here for one specific purpose today. Real quick aside before I get into that, I haven't been to Busch Gardens Williamsburg in full for a while, so I didn't know that the Curse of Dark Castle show building is still here, even though the ride's been gone for some years now. But anyway, back on topic. We came here for a very specific reason today, and that is to ride VERBOLTEN. Now, a little backstory of why that's so important is, when I was a little kid, my family would come here almost annually, just because we would go to visit some family when it was on the way. And the first roller coaster I ever rode was the Big Bad Wolf, which is unfortunately no longer there. It had a pretty long lifespan for a coaster, but it's gone now. Its spiritual successor, however, is VERBOLTEN. It's a multi-launch coaster, even follows some of the same path points as Big Bad Wolf, and it's even got multiple story elements during it that's like different times you ride. So that's what we're here today, and I'm gonna try to get on it here in a minute. All right, I just got off VERBOLTEN. Very appropriately, the story I got was the one where you're being chased through the forest by a red-eyed wolf. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go hit up Alpengeist, one of the other coasters open today, and then probably come back here, try to get the other endings. The rain came back with a vengeance, turned Alpengeist into a bit of a water ride. But it's starting to clear up again, so I'll probably try to get a few more rides in on some good coasters, ride VERBOLTEN a few more times, try to get the other versions of it. Maybe call it a day then. Wish the weather was better. What can you do? I'm back over here. I thought I'd talk about what is this for those of you who haven't been to Busch Gardens Williamsburg before, or have only been recently, like within the past few years. This was at one point the show building for a ride called the Curse of Dark Castle, which obviously was meant to be read like Dark Castle. Joke name. It was basically a horror quote-unquote ride that used a very similar ride system to, for those of you who are familiar with it, the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man in Universal Studios Islands of Adventure down in Florida, where basically you were going through this like cursed German castle being chased by the lord of the castle, who was basically a ghost, quote-unquote. I haven't ridden it in years. It shut down a few years ago, unfortunately. Was temporarily used as a haunted house during the Busch Gardens Halloween event. And it's just kind of here. They took it off the maps, but the building's still here. Off VERBOLTEN another time. Starting to think my luck of getting the Big Bad Wolf story, and it was less luck and more like the only one they're running today for whatever reason. But whatever, I'm gonna give it one more go just because it's a really fun coaster. I love the prop they have out front. Totally not discouraging to any scared little kids. But hey, it's all Christmassy, so it's all right. Alright, and I think that's gonna wrap up our day here at Busch Gardens. I actually just saw something very cool back there. Is the Fest House in the October section of the park. And for this current event, Winter Weekends, they actually invited in people from zoos all across the country and other animal conservation groups to kind of come in and show off the animals they're very proud of, as well as raising money for animal conservation. And they were doing a show there inside the Fest House. I did ride I did ride VERBOLTEN one last time. Kind of confirmed my theory that either I'm like just getting it every single time, or the only story they have running right now is the Big Bad Wolf story. Nonetheless, I was psyched to finally ride it. I'm very glad that was the story I got. And it was actually a lot of fun. It's definitely one of my favorite coasters at the park, but this park has so many fantastic coasters. I definitely will be, everything willing that Busch Gardens is able to open in full for a season this year. COVID goes away, we get vaccines and all that good stuff. I do plan to come back at some point because they were supposed to open a coaster last year before COVID happened called Pantheon. And their current plan is to open that sometime this year. Hopefully that happens, and I want to be here for it. But yeah, and that's been my day at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Talk to you guys later.